Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is an M12, it's the Tier 7 American SPG. This one's located on the North Spawn or Prokhorovka encounter, and it's under the command of Fixing Stupid. Yes, it's my American account, my NA account, and I'm playing in the M12. Okay, game started. This rather nice little skin actually comes from Sir Rusty, who's provided it to the What Arty Noobs members. It's got our symbol on the back, you can see, and it's actually designed based on an actual M12. Well, the M12 has got a 155mm howitzer, which is capable of doing 700 alpha and penetrating 39mm of armour, and it's also got a burst radius of 7.6 meters. So it's quite a good Arty, and you can see I've been grinding this Arty to get it up to speed and generate as much as battle pass points as I can. Okay, ready to go. And the first target appears to be a Crusader, but we lose sight of him. But down in the south there's a KV-1S, so trying to get a shot on him. Line it up. Rounds out. Direct hit. Unfortunately he's unspotted, so we can't get any idea how much damage I did to him, but I should think it was probably considerable. I'm tracking a Type 62 now, who's a Chinese light tank, which is moving through the centre line. Trying to get a leading shot on him. He turns and goes back the other way. I'm almost loaded. 23.9 seconds is the reload time. Here we go. Line him up and rounds out. Oh, that's a penetration shot. I got his rear and took him out the game altogether with one round. Okay, we've got an M6 and a Skoda T24 in the cap. I'm lining up the M6 for a shot. I'll probably get his sight. He's been tracked. Okay, I'm almost loaded. Rounds out. That one went right into his side. 291 hit points from that one. And he's now dead. Now the Skoda, last time we saw him was behind that house. And looks like my fellow Arties are aiming in that direction as well. Always helps to let your teammates know what you're aiming at so that you can then get some help from them. I see an M4A3 Easy 8, the Tier 6 M4, rounds out. It lands next to him for 71 hit points. We can see that the house has been destroyed and Skoda's not in sight, but there's a gorilla committing suicide by going up to the centre line. He obviously doesn't know how to play Arty properly, or if at all. He's making an effort to play it, but he's not helping himself by playing it like that. Skoda T24, we spotted him now, rounds out. That one right into his side for 303. Nice bit of stun, but he's still moving. Obviously he's got a nice big hole in the side of his vehicle now. And we've lost sight of them, but the enemy's being blocked because we've got one guy in the cap area. A Crusader's appeared, rounds out. 147 and he's killed, so I picked up some stun assist. There's the M4A3 Easy 8. Lining up on the house. Let's see if I can knock it down. Somebody's knocked it down for me, and there he is. And there's the Skoda. And I'm re-aiming at the Skoda because obviously he's lower hit points, so I can get him out the game if I can land it near him. And the shell lands short and doesn't do any damage whatsoever on this occasion. But I know that Skoda's in there somewhere, and you can see him now. He's popped up again. Yeah, for me this is just fun because good Arty play or practicing my Arty to get it perfect is what I love doing. Didn't get a hit there on the Skoda, but the Easy 8's moved further south, or further north I should say, and he's actually been wiped out. There's the Skoda. Okay, now can I get him out of the game with this shot? Lining him up. He's hiding behind the house. He's now one shot and he's dead. So we've killed all the enemy tanks that are in the cap area, and we are now capping. And a Panzer Mark IV was seen in that area. Fire a round in just to see if I can disturb him. Okay, going to counter battery now. This is where it really helps to press the V key so you can see where the tracer emanates from. Now if you look in this overhead view, you should be able to see the tracer very, very obviously when he shoots. You need to press the V key again to re-see where they are. That was an inbound tracer there you saw going through the corner of the screen. There's the tracer. He's just in that bush. And I've actually aimed in at a point near him actually, but I think that probably splashed him but didn't kill. I think he was actually either in the bush or directly behind it. So I landed the shell right next door to him. And there's the GW. He was hit. He's lost half his hit points, or at least a third of them. I'm about to fire again. Rounds out. Oh, and he's killed before my shell arrives. But it does hit the wreck and makes a big clang when it does. Panzer Mark IV. There he is. That's the one that we were aiming at only a few seconds ago. And he's dead. I've got an SU-100. And he's about to get killed by that LTG, I think. Or if no, the LTG's pulled away. So I fire around in instead. And splash kill him. So my second kill. Got a KV-1S. That's the one that I hit earlier in the game. And he was missing most of his hit points at that point. And there's only one enemy left. It's the box tank, the SU-100Y. And some of my teammates are indicating he might be down in the southwest corner of the map. I was just having a quick scan down that line. I think the AMD would have spotted him if he was actually down there. So we're now looking over to the southwest area. Of course, I used the right-hand mouse button on the mini-map to actually quickly move my aim over to the other side of the map. That's a technique that a lot of Arty Noobs members use. And I actually was one of those people who actually picked it up from Arty Noobs on the Facebook page. Somebody told me how to do it. It really helps if you can pick up that sort of information from your teammates, from fellow Arty players. No, he doesn't appear to be seen down there, and the LTG's in the area, and he hasn't been seen. He's quite a big tank destroyer. Let's hope that the guys reset the cap, because otherwise this game's going to end in a few seconds' time. They have reset, so they've given us a little more time to get the last kill. I'm looking further up the line of trees. Oh, there he is! And he is fairly close to us. He drove straight up the line. Line him up. Rounds out. Direct hit for 235. Nice bit of stun. Our M6 is firing. There he is. Line him up. And the M6 gets the kill. And that's the end of the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how well we did in this game. And it's a second class tanker for fixing stupid in the M12. Fixing stupid one shell at a time by removing them from the game. I've also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this one. I managed to get 9. I got a couple of battle hero medals. I got the High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on my team. My win rate from the game was 4,250. And we can see that KV-1S I hit right at the start of the game with a blind shot. 368 hit points of damage. Yes, so I really did annoy that guy and make his game rather difficult for the rest of the game. Let's have a look at the team scores. I didn't get the highest damage, or did I? Yes, I did. Yes, 2,274 hit points of damage. Of course, I got the highest. I got the High Caliber. And the next highest damage was the KV-13 with 2,001. And after that, it was the SU-100Y with 1,978. When it came to kills, though, it was the KV-13 and the Fifi on my team who both managed to get 3 kills. I only got 2 alongside the LTG, the Stugs 3, and the M41 HMC on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, it was still the KV-13 who did the best with 1,045 for him. He was the only player over 1,000 base. 831 went to myself, and that's only enough for a second class tanker, I'm afraid. 756 for the LTG. I fired 13 rounds in that game, got 5 direct hits, 1 penetration, 8 splash. Damage of 2,274 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 2, and did 744 hit points of stun assist off 7 stuns, and I managed to get 13 defense points as well for resetting the cap. On a premium count, I earned 39,498 credits, got 19,749 from personal reserves, and total came to 59,247 credits. And after ammunition resupply, took away 44,687 credits. I picked up 27 bonds from that game, and 1,246 XP, 5,988 for completing the mission events, 1,246 from personal reserves, and took away 8,481 experience points altogether. Now that crew hasn't got a BIA yet. In fact, they're still working up their first set of skills, and so it will be a little while before it's fully up to speed, but I am working the M12 as hard as I can to earn enough battle pass points to complete the first stage. So if you enjoyed this little play around for me, it was a bit of fun, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel please, and thank you for watching.